Hi, right, just want to do a really quick video on the Konjac cleansing sponge. This really doesn't get the press that it deserves. This is a fantastic little piece of kit and it's so cheap. Right, this is the box that they come in, as you can see, and it says on the back how to use. Soak in warm water for 3 to 5 minutes before use. Gently expel the excess water in the sponge. Massage in circular motion, and then after use, rinse and leave to dry. So, right, this is a brand new one. As you can hear, it's hard. Now, bear with me while I open this one-handed. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Right. This is what they look like inside. Plastic wrapped, and they're hard. Okay, so you would peel off that plastic, which I don't think I can do with one hand. Bear with me. Got your teeth around it. That's the plastic wrap off. It's a bit like, it's really light and just hard, you can't crush it, and it smells rather like plain popcorn, but if you can hear, it's like, it feels like a stone with lots and lots of holes in. There's no weight to it. It weighs nothing. Similar texture to, I don't know, a prawn cracker, but really thick. So, turn on the tap and watch what happens. Look, I can now squash it. I couldn't squash it before. I'm going to have to switch taps because that's quite hot. Plumbing works in this house. So I'm now rinsing it in cold water, but you can hear it's really, really squishy. Right, you've watched this, you know I haven't added anything to it. Can you see the foam that's coming out of the sponge? Right, there's nothing in the sponge. That is purely just, watch. That is just the little tiny pockets of air. Because there's all those little pockets of air in there, can you see as well how squishy it is? It feels like a really, really nice baby sponge. It's really soft. Well, I suppose really it feels just like a prawn cracker. If you dropped a prawn cracker in water and you let it go soggy, weighs a little bit more now it's wet, but it's really, really squidgy and pliable. This side of it feels really smooth, really, really tiny holes, and then the bottom side of it does feel a little bit rougher. These are made from Konjac, which is a natural fibre. That obviously holds quite a lot of its own weight in water. This is from the root part of it. We use the other part of the Konjac to make the glaucoma, the one that I can't say, which is what's in our Diet Aid products. Right, so now the sponge is all lovely and soft and squishy. What I would do with that now is, let me just swap hands. I've got the anti-bac face wash. So I would put 2 squirts on there. That's it. Literally, that's it. Put that in. And see how much more bubbles you get out of that now. And that, wash your face with that, and it's a lovely, refreshing, slightly exfoliating feel to it, and it just takes away all the yucky dirt off your face. Leaves your face all lovely and clean. So that's your Konjac sponge. They've got a little built-in string. This string is so you can hang them up and let them air dry. Once that dries, it will shrink down a little bit. Not as small as it ever was when it first came. This feels a little bit rougher. This is an old one. This one I've had running, I think, probably about 6 weeks, maybe 7. Trying to think what date I might have opened this one. In fact, it might even be more, because I have a funny feeling that this one might have been opened round about Mother's Day, which was March. Maybe I opened it at the beginning of April, so April, May and most of June. So this is quite an old one, actually, but it's still good. But I think obviously now I've opened the nice new fresh one, I think I might give this old one to Peter. Don't tell him. So that's the old one. Oops. That's the new one. I think the old one's got a bit of a greeny tinge to it. Possibly because I've used it to clean off when I've had the Vesuvio mask. So yeah, there you go. That's the Konjac sponges. Thanks for watching.